I signed someone up for Scientology and I don't care. There is this guy in my theater group named Frank. Frank is literally the worst human being I have ever met in my entire life. I have been doing community theater for 3 years now. It is supposed to be a place where people are creative and supportive, but Frank makes every rehearsal miserable. It started small with rude comments during practice. He would roll his eyes or make disgusted noises when someone messed up a line. If the director asked us to try a scene again, Frank would complain about people not remembering their blocking, but then it got way worse. There's a girl in our group named Sarah. She is 19 and has struggled with eating issues for years. During a dinner break, Sarah was eating a sandwich. Frank looked at her and asked if she was going back for seconds already. Then he started making pig noises under his breath. Sarah stopped eating for the rest of the night. A few weeks later, Marcus came back from hand surgery. Frank looked at his scars and said, at least they were from something important, unlike people who make their own scars for attention. Marcus had struggled with self-harm in the past, and Frank knew he was calling him out. The worst thing Frank did was to a 17-year-old kid named Tyler. Tyler accidentally bumped into Frank during a scene change. Frank got in the teenager's face and screamed that he really wanted to punch him. The director had to step between them while Frank blamed Tyler. Then at a cast party, Frank spent the night talking about how hot his cousin was and told people he would sleep with her if they were not related. It was disgusting. The final straw was what he did to my friend Emma. Frank does not understand the word no. Emma was too scared to report it because he threatened to get her kicked out of the group. That is when I decided Frank needed consequences. I went home and found the Church of Scientology website. I filled out their contact form with Frank's full name, actual phone number, and real email address. Under interests, I wrote that he was very curious and wanted someone to contact him immediately about joining. I said he was ready to commit time and money to the cause. Then I signed him up for every mailing list they had for books and local center information. Within 2 days, Frank was getting multiple calls a day. Scientologists were showing up at his apartment with pamphlets. His mailbox was stuffed with materials. Frank had no idea how to make it stop. He complained at rehearsal about people who would not leave him alone. He changed his phone number twice, but they kept finding him. The best part was watching his ego crumble. This guy who thought he was better than everyone else was getting harassed, and there was nothing he could do about it. I do not feel bad about it at all. Frank spent months making everyone around him miserable. Now he knows how it feels.